definitely need to sleep more. Try to. It's not It hasn't been happening over like the last. Man, it's got to be 7 days. More than that, maybe. Excuse me. I'm gonna try to get some tonight. For other reasons. I just haven't been able to sleep or stay asleep for long periods of time for a little while. Uh, Still, let's try to figure out just more things about the for the consulting, just because this time around I want to do everything different. So redoing everything, uh, the way I send out messages, the type of follow up that I do, who I reach out to specifically, it's all changing. Because I'm looking for different results. So that means, that I mean, for me, that means changing what I was doing. So yeah, I just want to sleep because I'm gonna. Excuse me. I have uh, I have the alarm set for what I'll say is extremely early for me because I need to catch up on responding to emails. I have so many. It's just the emails I'm receiving now. At this point, they're asking for specific things that uh, I can't just give over the phone if I'm not in front of the computer. So, I think I'm going to, oh man, if it's possible to schedule everything really early in the morning, as far as when I'll respond to emails and things like that. Because trying to do it during the day is it's not working, and I'm rushing all of it. I'm leaving out. I left out some information on one that I have to redo in the morning. But that's it's nothing crazy, but it's just you know trying to do all these email responses and things at night after you know not sleeping a whole lot, and then not being home basically the whole day. It's My brain is normally fried at that point, so I'm not doing my best work at that time. But I do know that when I wake up in the morning and start doing things, that's when I have the most energy. I guess is built up if I sleep enough. But yeah, I'm about to go to sleep now. Another short video for you, unfortunately. Oh, I guess I could tell you one other thing that's really interesting. I was reached out by a pretty well known, or no, actually, I've reached out to a pretty well known collector after they responded to something that I posted, and this is something from a while ago. And I just, because during the day I can't be active. I can't be active on social media because I'm doing something else. So I only post like twice a day now. Good morning and good night posts, and that's it. I was trying to because there was I remember I mentioned to you. Oh man, that must have been like maybe 10 episodes ago or something like that. A really well known artist in the Web3 space that um, that I know that I could reach out to and talk to personally. He was telling me that he posts because I was just asking him like, what's your posting strategy? Because I see his work in my feed all the time. Now, it could be a factor because he has about 50,000 followers. Uh, so that could be What reason? Excuse me. But I see his stuff every time I open up Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Every time I open it up, I'm seeing his work within like one scroll up. And what he told me, which surprised me, is he posts at least 100 times a day, and on Twitter specifically, because I guess Twitter doesn't really, uh, like slap you down too much if you post a lot. And I think Twitter is unlimited. Is it? I don't know. I don't post often enough to even know that. But yeah, he posts 100. He was posting 100 times a day, and I was up to 50. I think about 50. At a certain point, I was gonna keep growing it, and then I kicked the chair out from under me, and then obliterated everything that I was building up because it wasn't doing. I can't support myself with it. I was putting a lot of time into it. It seemed like things were growing and going in the right direction, but I'm not quitting. It's just the time for it now is very limited. So most of what I do during the week, because I normally can't work on art, or I choose not to because I'm normally drained when I get to it. So I just limit it to the weekends now. And then also a lot of thought experiments during the day, every day. Just thinking about what art's going to look like, moving pieces around in my head. And I'm thinking about that normally when I'm eating, because besides that, I'm staring at, the tasks I'm doing, either hanging up stuff on the walls, I'm doing alterations on some clothing, responding to emails. So I'm going to go. Oh, wait. But yeah, the collector, I forgot. I almost forgot. I went off on the collector. Really enjoyed a piece of artwork that I posted, and it's one of my favorites. And I've never told anyone that it was. It's like my top. I would say it's the top two. It's probably number one, my favorite one, and I'm sure you could guess the my pinned post on Twitter is there. That piece is the first one that I sold in this new evolution of my work, and I loved it. Inspired by a character named Delta that I created for this story I'm putting together, and the yellow suit I got from another artist, Doc T. I came across his I was just scrolling because the suit was initially red on that pinned tweet piece. If you wanted to take a look at that, it was red initially, but then I was just staring at it, and then I don't like it. I don't like the red. It was like more red burgundy, and then I was just going on Twitter trying to clear my head because I wanted to finish the piece so bad, but I just didn't know what color to use. So I just wanted to kind of do something else for a second and then come back to it with a clear mind. And I was just flipping and scrolling through Twitter, and randomly, and because I didn't follow him, Doc T had an image of himself with a space type helmet, like my character has, and a yellow suit. And I was like, yellow, that looks good. And I put it on there. Rest is history. So yeah, is that piece and the one that this particular collector really liked. Those normally go back and forth, but the weird thing is the one that I posted is something I don't post because I never wanted to sell it initially because I loved it so much. I just wanted to keep it to myself, and then I had a sister piece that was similar to it. At least the characters were similar, but the colors were way different. The other one had red background. The character was blue. It was like really bold and in your face. But the other one is more white, but then I drop the colors in there in certain spots, and I really love it. So yeah, uh, that's something, and um, just people in the space that love my work, and it just makes me happy. I'll never leave the art alone. The time is limited now. Um, the art can't support me financially at this time. It will at some point. I felt that momentum was getting there. I didn't get there fast enough yet. So I have to do other things. Um, but art is something I'll always be doing. So it's just not my turn yet. I have to wait for my turn. Until then, let me go ahead and head out because I just keep yapping about nothing. I've gotten really good at doing that since I've started doing these videos, and this is like 70 something episode. So that's crazy to me because I was afraid to even poke my face on the internet for a very, 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 very long time. But I literally threw myself into doing it on a night when I was kind of lifted, drunk a little bit off of a bottle of wine, and I forced myself to do the first video, and now I'm here on episode 70 something. So, and I learned how to yap and talk a lot. But I mean, it has helped me improve on sales calls. I know that for sure. And when I'm talking to potential clients, uh, it it helps. But yeah, let me go. Till next time. Peace.